The Radio Memories Network is brought to you in part by Liberated Syndication, podcast publishing made easy, libsyn.com. That's LIBSYN.com.
Welcome, old-time radio lovers, to the Boxcars 7-Eleven Old-Time Radio Pod. I am Bob Camarillo, your host, and for the next hour or so, your guide, as we travel back in time, back before TV was, to the golden age of radio.
Presenting the Ziegfeid Follies of the Air, starring Fanny Brice and James Melton. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Ziegfeid Follies, presented tonight and every Saturday night by Colgate Palmolive Peach, to introduce you to Palmolive, the world's largest-selling beauty soap. The soap made with olive oil to keep skin young and lovely.
It's opening night at the Follies tonight, and every one of you, through the magic of radio, has a seat. A seat to the greatest show on Broadway, created 29 years ago by that master showman of America, Florence Ziegfeld. The Ziegfeld Follies, cradle of the world's greatest entertainers. From this stage, the master showman Ziegfeld presented unknown. Overnight, they became stars. Eddie Cantor, the lovely Nora Bayes, W.C. Fields, golden-voiced Ruth Etting, Gladys Glad, Marilyn Miller of the Twinkling Feet, Fanny Brice, the lovely dancer, Ann Pennington, the famous black-faced comedian and singer Bert Williams, Leon Errol, James Barton, and most loved of all, the late Will Rogers first gave out his homely American philosophy over the lights of the Ziegfeld stage. Do you wonder there's excitement in the air? It's another opening night, another opening of the greatest, the most extravagant, the most beautiful show on Broadway. Excitement out front, people clamoring for tickets, everyone heading for the Follies. Excitement backstage, outside Fanny Brice's dressing room.
I think of her and I see a serene picture of complete peace and tranquility.
Tell Miss Brice it's me, James Melton.
Oh, come in, sit down a minute, Jimmy.
Say, I'm all excited.
So am I. I'm scared.
I always get shivers up and down my spine before an opening night.
And tonight is more than just an opening night. Think of it, Jimmy. We're bringing the Ziegfeld Follies to every corner of the United States.
Just got to be good.
You bet it has. 10 million people will be listening in. People in California, Omaha, Nebraska. Every person in the United States can hear our Ziegfeld Follies tonight.
Say, what are all those telegrams on the table?
Wires from all over the United States. Jimmy. Look, here's one from Billy Burns. We'll be listening in to the Follies here in my Hollywood home, just as if I were there. Stop. Palmolive is to be congratulated. Good luck.
Here's one from W.C. Fields. Thrilled to hear Flo Ziegfeld's Follies is being broadcast. I'll be with you by radio.
And look at this one from Marilyn Miller. I'll be with you as of old, though I'm thousands of miles away. Good luck.
Here's one from Ruth Etting.
And another from Leon
And one from
Errol.
Gladys Glad.
Go on.
Telegrams from Eddie Cantor, from Ruth Etting, from W.C. Fields. Telegrams from every corner of the nation, from stars who will hear the Ziegfeld Follies of the Air in their own home. Yes, and you, too, in the comfort of your own easy chairs, can enjoy every scene. Laugh at the comedy of our feminine star, Fanny Brice. Thrill to the great songs of James Melton, our singing star. To the lovely voice of Patty Caven, Broadway's newest sensation. To the music of Al Goodman's orchestra. To the dancing and singing of our famous Ziegfeld chorus. Yes, thrill to the Follies tonight, opening night, and the story behind the Follies. The story of Alice Moore, who wants to see her name in electric lights. The story of a girl who wants to become a star in the Follies. Let's follow her now as she walks down the alley to the entrance that leads backstage.
What have you done? Nothing.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Ernest on there like that. You're holding a gun and you say you've done nothing?
I know, Eddie. I've been so busy getting ready for Follies opening night that I really...
That's just what I wanted to come here to see about. We're going to be married in 2 weeks, and I've
Peter
come to
Cheney
ask
was
you to
Earl
give up
Stanley
this
Garner and the
special
late
job tonight.
unlamented Steve
But
Rennick.
Eddie, I've told you
They
it
were the
isn't just
aristocracy of the
job.
crime writers, I
It's
guess.
meaning to a
But
name.
now Steve Rennick was the central character in a real-life murder
Fanny
story.
Brice's name.
A single mundane
Well,
bullet had
someday
ended
you're
his
going to see
career.
my name
And the
up there.
primary suspect?
Alice Moore.
Oh,
She
no,
was
Alice,
slick,
that
all
really
right.
isn't what you want.
Janine
You want a
Lee.
home.
of
A
course
very
Now,
well-intentioned
listen, dear,
redhead
we're going to
who
settle
urgently
down and
needed
raise a
services in
family.
Oh, Eddie, I want those things.
I didn't do
too,
it, Mr. Troy.
But first I've got to make a stab at this.
When the judge
I got something inside of me that won't let me think. I want to be somebody, Eddie. When I walk down the street and I see a electric light with his name
The way
on it,
things are, I can't afford not to.
I'm offering you a sizable piece of money, Mr. Troy, to find out who really did kill Steve Rennick.
someday, somehow, some way, I'm going to be famous, Eddie. I know it.
Now, Miss Lee,
Well,
that...
I can see. Oh, maybe you don't think so, but I know it. And I'm going to make the whole world know it. Oh, I'll make you so proud to
Someone
have
could
me
have been
as your
hiding in the
wife.
apartment all the
You've
time.
made up your mind?
Oh, so, closet,
And you
kitchen,
won't quit
anywhere.
this usher job
Neighbors
tonight?
said they heard a bit of a
No,
din
Eddie, I
coming
won't.
from this.
Alice, it isn't as if I didn't have enough
Steve
money.
and
I can support you.
Oh, it
and-
isn't you, Eddie. It's me.
I was having an argument
something
with
inside
him.
is bigger than me.
Well, I
Bigger
get
than you
carried
two,
away.
Eddie. Bigger than both
what
of
was the
us.
argument about?
Oh, there's no
Women.
reason why we
So?
can't both work.
Steve was my name.
After I
Buddy
get to
played
the
around.
top, we'll have our
James?
family, Eddie.
I don't know.
Now,
But
come
first
on,
I want-
Ruthie, you
Sure,
want some
this
help?
is the thing
Okay,
you want.
cooperate.
I'm
Forget your
sure.
pride.
More than you
was
want
his-
me.
What?
Well, we were sort of
Well, what do you mean?
engaged.
I
you
mean,
understand?
unless
The
you
others,
quit your
they-
job tonight and give up this foolish
There was a
stage idea, the wedding is off.
dark,
We're
Italian
through.
sort of woman. Her name was Francesca de
if I don't
Militore.
quit
She
tonight,
was for one of the big Italian
you don't want to
fashion
marry
houses.
me?
Yes,
That's right.
Yes.
It's one thing or the other.
Then there
No
was
wife of
Paula
mine will
Stevens.
work along Broadway in this theater
Keep
atmosphere.
going.
But Eddie, you don't understand why it's
Oh,
going
that's
to be
final, and I want your
But you
answer
saw one
now.
of them
Alice.
yesterday.
Now.
Yes, I could still smell a perfume in the
now.
face. Thick and heavy.
Well, Eddie, maybe,
And there was a glass
maybe
with
I'm a
lipstick
fool,
on it.
but
She must have
I'm
left
hitching my
just before I
wagon
got
to a star.
Okay. Oh,
I've got to
anything
go through with this, no matter what the
I
consequences.
didn't kill him.
That's final?
Oh, Eddie,
Is that final?
Sorry, Miss Lee, your time's up.
Please, Inspector Millenby, I have
Goodbye,
to
Alice.
Look, I don't know how you talked me into
Eddie,
letting
I'm
you see
sorry.
Troy in the first
Oh,
place.
come
Please
now.
understand.
It'll be enough from you, Julie.
Melanie, give me another 5 minutes, huh?
No. Any more interviews with your client? Written permission from her lawyer.
So Alice Moore chooses between marriage and a
This way,
dream.
Miss Lee.
Now she enters the theater to take her place at the head of aisle 2. Spick and span in her braided Follies
Julie,
theater
my
uniform.
angel, I love you
What will the
dearly,
Follies
but
opening
there are
mean to her?
times when you don't
The feeling of
honestly
suspense,
think
of
she's
tension is in the
innocent,
air.
do you?
It affects everyone in the theater. Actors, stars, writers, musicians, stagehands, ushers. Yes, and of course it affects Alice Moore. In this theater lie her dreams. Dreams of success, of glamour, dreams of stardom.
Have you booked her
We
yet?
follow her as she takes her place at the head of aisle 2 in the Follies theater.
Rennick? Been fine with her, likes the ladies? Yeah. And a great A. According to my information, he was one of the most unpopular men in London. So, here's this coming to him.
What do
Seems
you
he's
do,
come
Alec?
across just about everyone around the place. He just violated a contract with his publisher. Crossed up his agent on more than one occasion. Oh, nothing. They weren't at his place when he was killed.
Well,
do you know? Take a tip, Troy. Keep out of this one. The case is closed.
It's not closed. Not until that girl's tried and a verdict
After
pronounced.
going with her for 2 years? Hey, you crazy. Listen, Alice, all I can say is think twice before you walk out on a good guy. Hey, Irene, would you do something for me?
Can I help you?
Maybe, what is it?
I'd like
Give
to
this note
speak
to
to Mr.
Fanny.
Troy, please.
No.
My name's Melissa
Why don't you give
Morgan.
it to her
I'm
yourself?
director of the Morgan
I
Publishing.
haven't the nerve. I wanted to hear you say it.
Don't
I
be
wrote
so
it about a week ago. Oh,
sorry,
just
Miss
give it to her,
Morgan.
will you, please? Oh,
Frankly, I
thanks,
can't
uh,
visualize you sitting behind
Sure, I'll give it to you. Do it now.
That's
Maybe she'll see
unfortunate.
me after the first act.
But may I see Mr. Troy? It's about the Rennick
You can
case.
go backstage now.
We will
Well,
publish it.
Chance, you know Fanny Bright will be nervous as a cat before the curtain goes up.
Excuse me,
I
ma'am.
told you I'd get it before the first act's over. Well, where are you going? Backstage. Well, give her that letter, will you? That's what I'm doing.
A letter to Fanny Bryce.
You may go.
A letter and a prayer.
Thank you.
It is a moment of moments. Out front of the boxes, Lady and Ermine's Gentlemen in
Good
Tails, in the
morning,
orchestra
Mr. Troy.
seats, in the balconies, in the ball-headed row, people eagerly awaiting the opening of the new
No,
1936 Follies. Out of the door in the orchestra pit comes a keen-looking man in white tie and tails. He steps onto the conductor's stand. It's Al Goodman. He takes the bow. He's opening his 110th show. He smiles to his wife in the seat behind him. Up goes the baton, and the overture begins. The 1936 Follies has begun.
I'm investigating the case of I've been making a lot of inquiries.
And
I heard that Steve Rennick was about to drop the Morgan Publishing Company. Which means you'd have lost the residual rights to his novels. That would have meant a loss of about £250,000 to the Morgan Publishing Company over the years.
when my father founded this company, Mr. Troy,
Well, it's nothing. It still is nothing without Steve Rennick's novels. £250,000, Mr. Makes you think differently.
what's that?
Motive.
Janine Lee killed him. No, I'm not saying he didn't deserve it. And I'm not saying she didn't have a motive. Steve's dead and she killed him. She'd go digging around for any other motive. No.
I'd like proof of that.
The police are satisfied. You should be too.
Fair about that.
Do you take a delight in causing trouble, Mr. Troy?
Now, that sounds like a veiled threat to me.
Well, I unveil. Forget about pre-Venice death, Mr. Troy. Forget your investigation. There's £300. If you do,
And if I don't?
there's trouble. Now about that £300.
Lady, please, just one client at a time, huh?
You're going to be sorry. So very sorry.
In order to get every brain a whirl,
Attractive men like you don't
we
grow
promise you
trees.
music and glamour and
You
fun.
say the sweetest
So settle
things
yourself
in
and you
between
better be
threats.
quick, for the curtain is rising on King Number 1, an unsettled city called Rhythm. How good
There's a lot of work. We're breaking into trees.
I have to get inside. It's apartment. I like tight skirts. There's also a couple of big gendarmes watching it.
That I find significant.
Everybody's doing rhythmatic.
I'll remind you that
You're in rhythmatic. Don't have it.
and they're
They've been smoking before. There's something else.
I don't think you'll find one.
Now, girls, if you are ready, we'll begin our lesson in arithmetic.
All right.
All right, Miss Jones, step forward.
Three bundles of so
You take 6 steps to the left, 4 to the right. You get that?
Page 148, huh?
I take 11 steps.
49,
What do you mean, 11 steps? 6 and 4 make 10.
Oh, no, Professor. 6 and 4 don't make 10.
Why not?
Because 5 and 5 make 10.
Miss Jones, your arithmetic is bad. I'm going to give you a
how many
lesson.
women
Now
are
listen very carefully. If I lay one egg over here, and if I lay 2 eggs over here,
Oh, Professor, I don't believe you can do it.
And look at the target on this.
Police have sealed off the apartment.
But if by chance you think of it today, everybody's doing rhythmatic.
Maybe when we were there, maybe he didn't. Either way, it doesn't make much difference. Steve Rennick's apartment had to be destroyed. Or rather, a petrol fire is a good way of destroying anything, including yours truly, plus present secretary. James cut off our retreat to the window and fired. On top of that, Inspector Mellenby's boys had put a free seal on the front door.
Mrs.
Life was just a
Ziegfeid
little
always
more
said,
tedious just
if a
then.
showman
I
uses
was in no
hair,
mood for
he
any
presents
jokes
the
about
finest
barbecue
tenor he
private
can
eye.
find. And that's when So, beautiful is nothing but coffee
Obviously.
a tenor our audience always
They issued me with a permit for
The
this
key
thing, but
number
I can't
2
decide my
is a song
use
that beguiles. Yours is my heart of land, from the land of smiles. James
Knew you'd get into some sort of trouble, Mr. Troy.
Knew it or organized it. There was a police seal on that door. However, I'd like to know how Miss Morgan will react. She got on the scene very quickly, didn't she? Too suddenly. Of course, if they've been trying to put out this fire, after that you got
Make life be worthwhile. you there beside me, and I would humbly kneel before you.
Something wrong?
To say how madly I adore you.
Yes, listen to this. This is a copy of Janine Lee's statement after the arrest of Steve Reddick's last word.
Is your glamorous
His dying breath. Miss Morgan, half a book isn't much use to any of us. Either of them work for Steve Reddick before. A girl? I just know that, Inspector. The police for this, believe me. One of them's a girl, Miss Inspector, I suggest we go talk to the lady. May I remind you that you're under arrest? Okay, but I've got a hunch. I don't give a hoot about your hunch.
Oh, come now, Inspector. You know about teasing and hunches. There have been a couple of times in the past when they helped you quite well.
That'll be enough for you. Now, where do we find Helen Fremont, Miss Morgan?
Every thought I
She spends a lot of time. Your voice whispering, I love you.
Of course, you know the word means.
We've been told that there's a rumor. You're about to hear some humor. So we are here again. We are here to perform our most pleasurable music. For just as Palmolive soap is a synonym for beauty, we are calling on someone whose name stands for laughter. Be ready to chuckle. Hang on to that laughter. This lady is worth it, whatever the price is. There's no one as funny as what Fanny Bryce is. Now, scene number 3 is as much fun as it looks. For he is famous Fanny Bryce and Miss Baby Snook. Miss
Snooks! Come here at once. Why didn't you come when I called you?
I didn't hear you the first 2 times.
Snooks, look at the mess in this parlor. Well, the vase is broken, ink on the carpet, the window is smashed. Did you do this?
First, I'll tell you this.
Don't look down at your feet, Snooks. Look in my face when you answer me. Who made this mess?
Nursie done it, Daddy.
Why, Snooks, you know Nursie is off today.
Yeah, but she came back and done it. I see her, Daddy.
You did, eh? Well, why is your dress covered with the same ink?
She spilled ink on me, too, Daddy.
Snooks, you know that Nursie went out of town this morning to visit her sick sister. She couldn't possibly have come back.
I forgot. She done it yesterday.
Yesterday, this room was in perfect shape. Now, Snooks, tell me the truth. How did this happen? Why did you break that vase?
I had to do it, Daddy.
You had to? Why?
On account of the 3 rattlesnakes.
What 3 rattlesnakes?
What did you say, Daddy?
You said you had to break the vase on account of 3 rattlesnakes.
Yeah, Daddy. They came into the parlor
Now, he
and I
kept his
killed
gun in
them.
his bureau drawer.
Snooks, you know you're not telling the truth.
It was locked.
Well, maybe it was
So,
only 2
apart from
rattlesnakes
Steve,
and
only
it came
one
to
other
Palmolive
person will have the
soap.
key to that drawer.
Now,
The girl
how do you
was not
expect
only
me
his
to believe a
ghostwriter,
story like that? There
but
couldn't
his
possibly
part-time
be any
secretary.
rattlesnakes in the parlor.
Yes,
You.
there was, Daddy.
That's
There
not
was one
evidence.
in
Well,
here.
coming back to that
and I
fire.
killed him.
There isn't a
Now, the
rattlesnake in
person
this
who
whole
broke
part of
into
the
that
country.
window didn't even
Well,
use
it
a
was
torch.
an awful
And the room was
big
pitch
worm.
black.
Oh, worm in the parlor. Show me the worm.
You were every stick
Why
of
not?
furniture was.
The eagle ate it up.
What
You're the
eagle?
one that
The
fixed.
eagle that knocked
And
over
then
the
we come to
bottle
the
of ink.
reason behind the fire.
Now listen, Snooks, I've had enough of this. I want you to tell me the truth. If you tell me the
That
truth, I won't
manuscript
punish
beside
you.
Rennick's
Now
typewriter
promise
was
me you
written on
won't
another
slip anymore.
machine.
All right,
Logical,
Daddy.
isn't it?
Now what happened?
As I wrote the book,
I
it's
took
obvious
out
that
the
the
ink
manuscript
for
will be
Hope to
written on my
write a
own
letter.
terms.
And a big
Page
lion
149
jumped
was in the
into
roll of his
window
machine.
A lion jumped through the window?
I would assume he was working
That's
it.
how the window got broke.
But then again,
But
on the
if a lion
sideboard
jumped
next
through
to
the
front
window,
door,
why
we found
didn't the
remains
pieces of
some
glass
more of
fall
them.
on the outside?
Well,
Yes, ma'am. Pages
the lion
150 to
jumped in
163.
Go on.
So
You dropped
I
those
went
pages into him the day
other
before
corner,
yesterday.
And there was 4 lions.
A few seconds before you pulled the trigger and killed him.
And then what
You're
happened?
crazy.
He couldn't do the usual routine of slipping the last page into the machine.
How could you tell me such stories about lions? You know you never even saw a lion.
I think so,
Where did you see a lion?
Mrs. Smith has
Now,
one
the
next
police
door.
are going to look
And
after
that's
that.
the lion that came in.
But I haven't
Mr.
finished
Smith
yet.
has a lion? You know very well that's
We still
nothing
have
but a
to
little
find
yellow
out.
dog. Now I want you to
Then
kneel
can
down and pray for forgiveness for telling so many fibs.
All
How does this
right.
fit?
That's it.
There was something else
You
in that
pray to the
apartment which
Lord
had
to
be
make you an
destroyed.
honest child.
The original manuscript of Steve Rennick's very first novel. The one he wrote
I
himself.
finished it.
And
Did
why
you
did that have to
pray?
be destroyed?
Yes, Daddy. And the Lord
Because he
said,
wrote a dedication on the
"I'll
front
forgive you,
page,
Miss
didn't he?
The first
It
time
read,
I looked
"For
at
Helen,
that
my
yellow
devoted
dog,
wife."
I thought he was a lion,
And that's you.
too.
That's how you tolerated him stealing all your glory. You're happy. The publishers wanted it that way, didn't they? And they stole
Oh,
it.
it's my manuscript.
But by now, Steve Rennick's name sells his novels just as much as their plot lines. You have enough of them, haven't you?
You don't know what it was like. No one could know.
Janine Lee?
That was the one he was falling in love with. The others didn't count. They were nothing.
But I don't care when he
Yes,
takes
I
me
killed
in his
Steve,
arms.
and I'd do it
The
again.
word
Okay,
is
so
right.
now you've got the story.
I sure have, Buster.
But you're not going to live to repeat any of what you just tried.
Harry, don't be a fool. Put away that
Out of the way, Helen.
If I say
We've got
I
everything we
will
don't
go
And now this nosy
on,
private
when
gun
I
thing.
know
Right, you
I'll
police, drop that gun.
Oh,
I meant to tell you, Helen. The police came in here with me.
I am
They had to. You see, I'm still under arrest for unlawful entry. It's okay, Inspector. You only got him in the shoulder. Did you get all that?
Yes, Sergeant got it all down in shorthand. All right, you'll have to come with us, Mrs. Rennick. You too, Simmons.
Mrs. Rennick.
Mrs. Ziegfeid
No one called me that.
is the modern woman's duty. And that brings us into So, if you think that he's right, lend a minute to us tonight. Here's the man who cannot doubt it, who can tell us
Just to
all
tie up
about
the
it.
ends for you.
Jean Paul
Helen was in
King.
Steve's apartment all the time.
Well,
All
at
the
any
time
rate,
Janine
I
was
can
there
tell the
anyway.
ladies and gentlemen in
She
the
heard the
audience
row,
something
didn't
about
you?
you glorified American
That
girls
was
that
the
they
final
see on the
straw.
stage.
But
He'd
Mr.
already
King,
taken his guns, so the thought of
please,
killing him wasn't a new
after
one.
all, we have
As
to
soon as
eat.
Janine went
Oh,
into
I'll
the
be
other
discreet,
room to
I
powder her
promise.
nose,
They
Helen
are
came on out of
beautiful,
the
aren't they,
closet,
ladies
shot
and gentlemen?
Rennick, threw the gun on the
Gloriously
floor and lit
beautiful.
out, leaving the
You
repentant
bet
brother
they
to take
are.
the rest.
And if it's the modern girl's
As for the
duty to be
fire,
beautiful, I
well,
think
it was
they
the only way
performed
she
their
could get rid
duty
of that
well.
evidence without
Which brings
attracting
me to the
suspicion
real
to
reason
herself.
why I'm appearing on the Follies
As for
stage
Melissa
tonight.
Morgan,
These girls
she
use
wanted
the
the
beauty
secret
soap
kept.
I'm going to talk to
Accompanied
you
too
about.
much at stake.
Palmolive soap.
she wasn't
I'm
at all
sure it
keen
has
on
helped
having
in
me
their
dragging around
glorification.
looking for the truth.
That's right, isn't it, girl?
I was bound to
Thank
find
you,
out about
Mr.
Helen
King.
Rennick being
What's
Steve's
the
ghost.
average age of these
Well,
glorified
with
girls?
ghosts and gals and honeybuns and homicide, it was quite a case, wasn't it?
That's right, I did promise discretion. So the fact of the matter is, friends, that while these girls are young, some of them are not quite so young as they look. They all do look young, very young. Not one of them looks to be out of her late teens. Why? Because of the care they give their skin. As I said, they use Palmolive soap, the famous beauty soap made with olive and palm oil. Now, if you will use Palmolive soap as they do, you will keep the skin young, fresh-looking, lovely, or recapture its old youthfulness and beauty. Let me tell you why. Nature gives the skin certain oils, youth oils, whose work it is to keep the skin soft, smooth, young. Without them, the skin becomes dry, rough, and old-looking. Made with olive oil, Palmolive soap protects these youth oils of the skin. And that's how the smooth, gentle lather of Palmolive can take years from the appearance of your skin. Palmolive soap has helped to glorify these girls here, and millions of others all over the world. And Palmolive soap can help you to have a lovelier, fresher, more gloriously youthful skin. Then, don't you think it would be well worth your while to try Palmolive? to begin using it regularly and exclusively to Marlowe and quickly bring added glamour and youth to your skin.
That's the kind of good advice that leads to wedding bells and lights. And that brings us into... So, to keep you all happy, we always contrive. We think you'll find laughter in scene number 5.
It's a song, a dance, and a story of romance. You'll be delighted. And a tenderness.
The Bride Comes Home's the title, meaning that is what it's called. Al Goodman. The honeymoon is over, and they've recrossed the ocean. The bride feels such emotion at seeing the town again. When the bride comes home, and she tells her friends the trip abroad was so glorious. For the honeymoon in places that were notorious. But whenever their routine became too laborious, they started taking time out for love. And in their first little quarrel, he laid down the law while she had her say. She runs right back to mother, but finds that her mother has moved away, and there's no place to go. So the bride comes home. So at times they find their hobbies are so diversified. They agree it's nice to stay home by the fireside. After all, she knows the duty of every blushing bride. That's why she's taking time out for love. Between the girl and boy, we'll call the lady Jean, a charming girl and poet. The lad's a different ilk. His name is Elmer Hicks, and cows he used to milk. You see, he's from the sticks. Where's Elmer?
Here I'll be. Out for a good time. It cost me 50 cents.
Where's Elmer?
God darn if it ain't a gal looking for me.
There you are, Mr. Hicks. Mr. Hicks, are you a married man?
No, but my pa was.
Oh, you sweet man. I'm going to kiss you.
Huh?
Where's Elmer?
And do you, Miss Jones, take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband?
I do.
And do you, Mr. Hicks, take this young woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Where's Elmer?
Well, Mariah, good to see our son Elmer married off to a nice gal, home on the farm.
Yes, Pa. The wedding ceremony today was right lovely.
Yes, Ma. Them kids sure must have been tired after the wedding. Retired as soon as they got home. Probably fast asleep by now.
Yes, Pa.
Mr. Hicks.
Well, if it ain't my new daughter-in-law. Thought you'd be fast asleep by now. What's ailing?
Where's Elmer?
They agree it's nice to stay home by the fireside. After all, she knows the duty of every blushing bride. That's why she's taking time out for love. We've been asked to settle a bet. Would you like to hear a duet? Well, we are here again. We hear Midnight in Paris to the Voices that Mix. We titled this chapter as scene number 6, Patty and Jimmy.
Sweet is the madness of midnight in Paris City. Hearts are young, love is free. Won't you share it with me? Toujours l'amour. The hearts are in danger at midnight in Paris City. What to be is to be. Won't you share love with me?
The moon is gold, my heart is cold, a throbbing voice within me calls, and I must obey. Midnight in Paris, a strange delight, even through the night, I hear the sweetest music, and oh, what does it say? Midnight in Paris, live, romance and love. Sweet is the madness of midnight in Paris, chérie. Half a young love is free. Oh, you'll share it with me. Love, love. Though hearts are in danger at midnight in Paris, chérie. What to be is to be. Won't you share it with me? It is the madness of midnight in Paris. Very hearts are young. Love is free. Won't you share it with me? Is over. The audience is wearing its hands out with applause. Al Goodman turns and his wife reaches out from a first row seat and clasps his hand. Backstage, everyone is gathered around Fanny Bryce. Everyone. James Melton in white tie and tails. Patty Chapin in silver sequins. The glorified chorus girls in their midnight costumes from the finale. Stage hands in shirt sleeves and suspenders. They're all talking.
Congratulations, Fanny. I thought you were swell.
Oh, how about yourself, Jimmy? Orchids to you.
Thank you, Fanny. I hope so.
Say, who is that little girl walking towards Miss Bryce's room?
Huh? Oh, I don't know her name. One of the ushers out front.
Good-looking kid.
Pardon me.
Say, don't you think we have enough to do to strike this set without you coming around here?
Well, I'm just going to Miss Bryce's room.
Why don't you stay in your own side of the tent?
Joe.
Yeah?
Joe, where's Miss Bryce's room?
She don't want like business between us.
Oh, she's expecting me.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, where is it, Joe?
Right in front of you. Don't you see the big star placard on the door?
Oh, thanks.
Look out. Do you want to kill yourself? Not first. Don't walk in. She's changing her costume.
All right. Who is it? It's me.
Yes?
I want to see Miss Bryce.
She can't see nobody now. If you got a message from the front, I'll take it.
Who is it, Jamie?
One of the ushers from the front.
Alice Moore, tell her.
Alice Moore, Miss Bryce. Oh, tell her I'm sorry. I can't see anybody now. Tell her I'll see her for a few minutes after the show. Miss Bryce says she'll see you after the show.
Oh, thanks. Did she get my letter?
Yes, I think she did.
Thanks. I'll be back right after the next act.
In
In just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in the Follies Theater for the second act. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. WABC, New York. Presenting the Ziegfeid Follies with Fanny Bryce, James Melton, Patty Chapin, Al Goodman's orchestra, and the Ziegfeld Chorus, glorifying the American girl. This production is presented to you by Palmolive Soap. Use it for your complexion, for your bath, for shampooing your hair. As you see a fresh glow in your skin, as you notice a new and youthful glamour in your complexion, you will realize why it is that Palmolive is the preferred toilet soap the world over. And now, on with the show.
The soldiers and the sailors and the ushers all have said there's nothing like a uniform to turn a lady's head. And that brings us in view. So... the boys will march as stiff as starch to start our second act. And as they sing, your ears will ring with joy you may have lacked. The changing of the guard is what we've understood. It's scene number 7, and it's uniformly good. Forward march!
There you see the changing of the guard. Stand, ladies, within the palace yard. And if you please to enter, there's you press your noses to the rails and watch from there the changing of the guard. Come on down the palace and there you see the changing of the guard. And stand, ladies, stand within the palace yard. A touch of pride and pomp on every hand. The shout the guard will welcome and behold, behold, the changing of the guard.
Have you been to London?
Never been to London.
When you come to London,
I'll tell you something to do.
walk down the street, take in the treat.
And there's the usual thing.
And if your spouse is keen on houses, why not show him the king? Go down the road to Buckingham Palace. There you'll see the changing of the guard, and maybe within the palace yard, the royal standard in the breeze will tell you if their majesties are there to watch the changing of the guard.
There you see the changing of the guard, and then maybe a stand within the palace yard. They march away the ceremonial ends, and don't forget to tell your friends you king, the changing of the guard.
There's drama, there's humor, but heavens above, for real satisfaction, there's nothing like love. And that brings us in view. So, Patty Chapin has decided you should know love's so-called bliss. And we can hardly wait for scene number 8. It's dangerous to love like this. Patty Chapin.
Your arms have warned me. It's dangerous to love like this. But my heart's overjoyed, even though I'm destroyed with a love like this. Tonight I love you so it frightens me. For every kiss you give enlightens me. I feel there's danger in everything you do. When I am close to you, your eyes have warned me. It's dangerous to love like this. Every glance means beware of the thrill that we share in this hour so heavenly. Your lips have warned me it's dangerous to love like this. Every kiss in the dark is igniting the spark that is burning inside of me. And your caress is so tender, I'm afraid I'll surrender my very life to you. Your arms have warned me it's dangerous to love like this, but my heart's overjoyed, even though I'm destroyed with a love like
Of all the stars that Mr. Ziegfeid found, there's one we hope will always hang around. And she is here again. Palmolive presents an extravagant comic, for you can't save on laughter, so why be economic? We think you've guessed whom we're referring to, our favorite star, Miss Fanny Bright to you. Scene 9's an agency for planning Cupid starts, a place where marriages are planned. Fanny plays two parts. Miss Bright.
Come in. Ah, Mrs. Schultz. Well, what can I do for you?
Hello, Mr. Bill. I'm looking for a husband.
Why, Mrs. Schultz, I furnished you with a husband last week.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking for.
Well, say, I remember when you and Mr. Schultz got caught in a revolving door. Was that the first time you met?
No, but that's when we started going around together.
Well, Mrs. Schultz, I've got just the man for you. A wealthy widower.
A wealthy widower?
Yes, and he'll treat you right. He'll give you parties. And before you're married, he'll give you a shower.
A shower?
Yes, and I'll come to that shower. Tell me, what shall I bring?
You bring the Palmolive soap.
Miss Bright's in a different pose, as back in the bureau she goes. All righty.
The top of the morning to you, Mr. Burns. I'm a poor, witty woman, and it's looking for a husband I am.
Well, I'll try to accommodate you, Mrs. O'Reilly. Tell me, did you get along with your last husband?
Sure, we lived like a couple of lovebirds. Of course, once in a while, O'Reilly would get drunk and bake me up. And occasionally I'd lose me temper and crown him with a rolling pin. But never once did he have to call in the police.
Did he ever strike your children?
No, only in self-defense. He was good to me and the children, poor mite.
Tell me, did he ever come home and throw his arms around you?
Sometimes before I could even strike a blow.
Well, I've got a fine man here for you, but he wants a wife who's a good cook. What's your favorite dish?
With Mike, it was the heaviest one I could lay my hands on.
Who was your husband before O'Reilly?
He was a man by the name of Quinn.
Well, that's a good old Irish name, Quinn. Did he spell it Quinn?
No, he wasn't Irish. His name was Quinn. Cohen. Quinn. Thank you. Thanks. But I really didn't step out here in front of the curtain to accept applause. No, indeed, not that I don't like it. I love it. But I really came out to tell you a little something about scene number 10. You know, I've been in the Follies through 18 years. I've watched youngsters come in unknown and almost overnight become stars. Seen them come and I've seen them go. And what memories? Memories of great performers. My friends Eddie Cantor, W.C. Fields, Marilyn Miller, Ruth Etting, Gilda Gray. Oh, I could name them on and on for hours. And tonight, As we launch this new Ziegfeid Follies of 1936, we worked out a Follies review to bring back some of those memories. Memories of other performances when Flo Ziegfeld glorified the American girl. The producers have asked me to introduce this review to you. So, Al Goodman, if you're ready, bring up the curtain. When under a full harvest moon shining bright, sat Miss Laura Baines and her lover one night. Back in 1908, 'twas a wonderful sight.
Shine on, harvest moon, up in the sky. I ain't had no loving since April, January, June, or July. No time, take no time to stay outdoors and through. Oh, shine on, harvest moon, for me and my
Remember our friend with the googly eyes? The last year of the war, he gave us a surprise. When Kenter sang this, the applause you'll surmise.
Dreamy eyes, and every time she sighs, you forget your family. The other evening in a cabaret we spent. When I saw the check, I thought it was the rent. But when the waiter came, she simply signed her name. That's the kind of a baby for me.
Oh, wonderful day.
When John Steele sang this song, the girls all would beam. It's since been selected as Flo Ziegfeld's theme. After 17 years, the song still is supreme.
A pretty girl is like a melody that haunts you night and day, just like the strain of a haunting refrain. She'll start upon a marathon and run around your brain. You can't escape. She's in your memory by morning light and noon. She will leave you and then come back again. A pretty girl is just like a pretty
When Gallagher and Sheen made the audiences roar, till all held their sides, which by then were sore, they applauded them back, calling more, more, and more.
Mr. Gallagher, oh, Mr. Gallagher.
Hello, what's on your mind this morning, Mr. Sheen?
Cost of living went so high that it's cheaper now to die. Positively, Mr. Gallagher.
Absolutely, Mr. Sheen.
Oh, wonderful day.
I'll never forget Sunny Marilyn Miller. And she was so good, Flo just had to bill her in a girls' minstrel show that was surely a thriller.
feeling that before our show is wound up, you would all enjoy our Ziegfeid Follies Roundup. And that brings us in view. So, in a handsome cowboy outfit and his winning western ways, James Nelson's going to sing to you of Covered Wagon Days.
In a 5-gallon hat looking picturesque and quaint, slowly heading westward on a pinto known as Paint,
with the chorus there surrounding him, we find our James Swearee and close our Ziegfeid Follies with the ditty of the prairie. James Nelson.
I'm a roving cowboy, far away from home, far from the prairie where I used to roam, where the doggies wander when the wind blows free. Oh, my heart is yonder by the lone prairie. Oh, carry me back to the lone prairie, where the coyote howl and the wind blows free. And when I die, you can bury me beneath the western sky on the lone prairie. Take me back to my boots and saddle. Let me be slave more on the ranch where I was born. Give me my boots and saddle. I'm heading for the last roundup. Oh, carry me back to the lone prairie, where the coyote howl and the wind blows free. And when I die, you can bury me beneath the western sky on the lone prairie.
Thank you, everybody. That's right. That's right.
Thank you. Applause for me. Oh, I'm so happy you like our show. Everybody, come on stage. Keith Jacob, chorus.
Down goes the curtain. The people who are gone together into the theater scatter. Backstage, the chorus girls are getting ready to scatter, too. They're in their dressing room taking off makeup, carefully hanging up colorful costumes. They're talking, discussing...
I can hardly wait. Gee, I'm so excited. Oh, I've got to wire my mother right now.
Oh, now I can buy that darling evening wrap I saw in Saks the other day. Oh, here comes Henry Despades.
Who's he?
Don't you know?
He's the greatest makeup expert in the world.
Well, hello, girls. Say, I wanted to tell you, that makeup looked great tonight.
It did?
It certainly did.
Oh, it comes off nicely, too, Mr. Despades.
Well, that's good news, because I recommended a supply of palm olive soap for you girls to use when removing
Did
it.
you recommend palm olive soap for our showers, too, Mr. Despades?
Yes, I did.
Good for you. The best soap for bathing I've ever used, and it's not one of those strong, smelling soaps either.
Right. You know, it's a funny thing, but many people seem to think they've got to use a strong-smelling soap for the bath. They're afraid that otherwise they won't really feel clean. You know, if I were one of you girls out there in the front line, I wouldn't use anything but palm olive, either for your faces or your bathing. You want to keep young looking. And you don't want some hard-boiled stage manager to say to you someday, "Say, babe, you're getting too old for the Follies," when you're only 26 years old. Palm olive helps to keep your skin young. Well, girls, good night. Congratulations, and have a swell time at your party. Good night.
They're off to the party. They're off to gaiety. But Alice Moore, what of Alice Moore, the little usher? She's going backstage to talk with Fanny Bryce. And for Alice Moore, that's the greatest event in her young life. We'll follow her backstage.
Oh, come right in.
Thank you. Janie, come on, look this thing for me.
I'm coming.
Sit down, Mr.
Moore. Alice Moore.
Oh, yes. Get the shoulder strap straight, Janie.
Yes.
I read your note, Alice.
Did you, Miss Bryce? It was awfully nice of you to read it. If you notice the date on it, I wrote it about 10 days ago.
Did you? My brother, Janie.
Yes, ma'am. Well,
Well, if you're too busy, I can come back some other time.
Oh, it's all right. Do you think you can sing? Is that what's bothering you?
Yes, Miss Bryce, I can do every one of your songs. Every single one of them. Not as good as you do them, of course, but...
Oh, don't do imitations. Do something of your own. Be yourself. Nobody gets very far copying. That's what imitations are. Now the slipper, Jenny.
Yes, sir. Well, I can do things of my own, too, Miss Bryce.
You can?
Uh-huh.
That was a long letter you wrote me, Alice.
That's just how I feel, Miss Bryce. Maybe they're just cold words written in ink to you, but every word I wrote came right from inside of me. Oh, you must have felt once what I'm feeling now.
I guess I did. But I wish I'd had somebody to tell me what I'm going to tell you.
Yes?
If you had the talent of 10 Fanny Bryces, I'd say, stay away from it.
Oh.
And someday when you've married a nice boy and you have a lovely family, you'll come back and thank me.
Oh, I won't. I know I won't. You love what you're doing. You couldn't do it if you didn't, Miss Bryce. Well, I'm only asking you to help me.
Some people to see you, Miss Bryce.
In a minute. Address, Jenny.
Yes.
Will you? Well, won't you just let me sing for you sometime?
Don't tell me those are real tears.
Well, I only wanted you to hear me.
And if I tell you that you haven't anything, will you give it up?
No.
No?
No, I won't.
Well, you got something. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Miss Bryce, some people to see you.
Tell them to come in.
And I guess that's my exit cue.
Right now it is. But I've got an entrance line for you, too, Alice.
Oh, Miss Bryce, that's grand.
Here's a pencil. Take it down. Butterfield 78492. Call me up tomorrow morning at 11. Now I want to hear you. Butterfield 78492. Got it?
8492. Oh, yes.
Don't lose it.
Don't worry, Miss Bryce. I won't.
Alice Moore, holding tight to a slip of paper with Fanny Bryce's telephone number written on it and a promise of an audition, leaves the Follies Theater happiest song in her heart. She has looks, ambition. She has courage. What is her destiny? Is it linked up with the Follies we heard tonight? Is it linked up with Fanny Bryce, James Melton, and Patty Chapin? We'll see. We'll see. We'll be here next week for the second edition of the Ziegfeid Follies of the Air with the greatest, the most popular hits of Broadway today and yesterday. The Ziegfeid Follies of the Air. Don't miss it. Don't miss the story behind the scenes, the story of pretty Alice Moore. Music, drama, comedy, and thrills next week in the Ziegfeid Follies. It's a date with your radio. And if you live in New York or are coming to New York, don't miss seeing the Ziegfeid Follies in person at the Winter Garden Theater.
As you listen to the Follies tonight, friends, we hope that you paid careful attention to what we've had to say about Palmolive soap. We hope, too, that no later than Monday you will act upon these suggestions. We'll get just 3 cakes of Palmolive from your dealer. See for yourself the wonders it can work in bringing new smoothness, new beauty to your skin. And now, until next Saturday night, Palmolive bids you good night. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.